Hello, and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons with the comic book community. With the regular crew here, back at it again. John's fresh from San Diego, so we'll see if he's going to pay attention or not.
I'm going to be busy taking photos of things.
Yeah, texting David Nakayama apparently. So yeah, we left off last week with you guys reapproaching the Sunblight Fortress that you had climbed up the mountain to once before, but ran away from once you saw the dragon flying back towards Ten Towns. But you are back at it again, trying to figure out how to once and for all destroy this threat with the help of your pal Velin, whose stats I gotta make sure I have ready. Any questions other than that?
Oh, I have wondered something. Around in town before we left,
Mm-hmm.
do we know if Jabram made it out safely?
that will remain to be seen. I know how much you love Jabram.
Good people.
Yeah, he's a good dude. All right.
He didn't, then we're definitely going medieval on this guy, whoever's in this fortress.
Yeah, right. It's going to be a revenge best served cold. Just when you think you're prepared, you forget to get the stats for the NPC. All right, well, while that loads. Okay. So just as a reminder of what this place looks like as you approach it. Beyond the snowy foothills, low-lying clouds obscure the icy peaks of the gargantuan mountains that form the spine of the world. Eventually, you get above those clouds and behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high on the wall are rows of arrow slits with light burning behind them and clanking sounds issuing from them. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up along one side of the wall.
Well, we're not climbing it. There were stairs, weren't there?
You basically have technically two options, I guess. You could try to scale this hundreds of foot high wall, or you can go up this staircase that's right along the side of this fortress.
Well, I guess we should do what we did before. Let me have a look-see, and I'll go tell you what I see, and all. Sound good?
Sure.
Go ahead. Okay. Well, I cast invisibility on myself and start walking up the stairs.
Okay.
So I just keep walking until, well, I'm obviously being careful. And I'm taking light steps, but I'm just going to walk up until I get to there was a doorway before.
Yeah, so moving east from the top of the stairs leads you to the entrance of the fortress, a 10-foot high double door of featureless stone. An arrow slit facing in your direction guards the approach. And I'd like you to make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. 19 plus stuff.
Okay. From the there is an arrow slit that is facing in your direction, like I said, and you see a shadow of something peering out that arrow slit. Obviously, it does not see you since you're invisible, but there is something in that arrow slit.
Is the arrow slit? How high is it? Is it my height level?
No, it is much higher than you.
So I would have to climb to see it.
To actually
The
like
inside.
look in it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the issue is that from your angle, the light is coming from inside, so he's kind of in silhouette. So if there's something you could do to illuminate the front of it, you might be able to see it from your angle, but otherwise, yeah, if you can have something that allows you to climb walls, you could try to go peek in.
I have those cow drops or cow picker. What are they called?
Caltrips.
Cow trips.
Cow pickers. You got the cow pickers.
Would that help me climb? And if they would, are they loud, or could I do stealthily?
So I mean, you would be climbing rock, not ice. So I would say that they would allow you to try to climb, but they're not going to like make it easy. But yes, you'd be chipping metal into stone, so yes, they would be noisy.
Okay, so there's no way to stealthily cover that up. Then it's just going to be noisy no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he would have to kind of stick his head out of the arrow slit, which isn't really possible because it's an arrow slit. So from the angle you're climbing, he would hear something, but he wouldn't necessarily be able to see it.
Well, my inner monologue is telling myself, because I know I'm by myself. They're not with me.
Right.
So I'm thinking we're going to be going in here. So if he's there, we're going to meet him, no matter what. So I might as well try, even if I'm going to make some noise, because he can't see me. So if he comes out and he looks, there'll be no one. Hopefully he won't go down the stairs or anything. He'll just look and be like, "Oh, that was weird." So I'm going to try. I'd like to try and climb, even though it's going to be noisy.
Okay, and it is going to be difficult. So the DC on this is going to be very high.
Okay. Well, what would I be rolling to attempt this?
Probably athletics.
Athletics. Not my best. We'll see what happens. I may just slide and fall on my back. Yep. Rolled a 7.
Okay, well, with a 7, you try to start climbing and you realize there aren't really it is a stone fortress, but at the same time, it is also, there aren't really like proper handholds, so you can't get your fingers in and like you can use the whatever they are, the foot spiky things to get some leverage there, but you have no way to get your hands in. So you can't pull yourself up. So it doesn't seem like you're gonna be able to climb this.
Am I still on my feet after failing, or did that?
Yeah,
knock me
you
on
didn't
back?
like get halfway up and fall down. You just weren't
Okay.
able to even get started.
So I just pause a minute. Does he does the person on the inside do anything, or just seems like it wasn't that big a noise, or that they're like used to it? Or...
I will let you make that decision a little bit by saying like how hard do you try? Like how much noise are you intentionally trying to make? Or do you just try once? Because if you just, go up and...
Considering how now I've changed my alignment, I'm thinking I'm more awesome than I actually am, so I probably didn't give it 110%.
So
I probably thought it was going to be as easy as the ice.
So you went to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you did make some noise then. Let me... yeah, he does not seem to have moved from his post.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep my invisibility up, but go back. It lasts an hour, by the way. It's concentration. But I'm going to go back down and tell them about the doors, the arrow slits, how I couldn't climb in to see, but there's light from the inside and, silhouette. And I tell you guys all that.
Now, since you're telling me that, and I'm looking at what I have, are you able to toss something into that window?
You could try. I mean, it's not a window; it's an arrow slit, so it's just big enough for like a crossbow to shoot out of.
Maybe an inch.
You can certainly try to throw something in there, but it would be again very difficult.
Okay.
But like I said at the beginning of this campaign, I'm not going to tell you can't try anything, but I'm going to tell you that.
So, Gish, I have some alchemist. Hold on. Alchemist fire to
I have a
fly.
question. Before we get too carried away with this. How many arrow slits are? You said there was multiple arrow slits.
Yeah, so going up the side of this staircase, there are a number looking out towards the mountain. But it seems like if you were to hug the wall, the only one that could really see you easily is this one that
Okay.
gets all the.
So, and how far could we get up the staircase, hugging the wall, before we got in sight of that one?
Not very far. I mean, it has a pretty good sight line down the staircase is pretty straight down the side of this fortress.
Okay, so it's
So
we're
however long this thing's dark vision is, plus the light that's spilling out of the slit.
Okay, so we're gonna have to cover 100+ feet probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does appear to be only one figure, so even if it does see you and try to do something, it's not like it's
Yeah.
But it
100
potentially
arrows.
raises the alarm for everything that's inside.
Yeah. So, Tony, knowing that, does Tickles still ask me to do the alchemist fire or no?
Well, I'm still offering it to you if you want to try to throw it through that slit in the wall.
Is that how that works?
It hold on. The sticky it ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw the flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact. Make a range attack against a creature or object, treating the alchemist fire as blah blah blah. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature.
This is not
That
going to
doesn't sound like it would help.
Yeah, it's going to just make them even if you scored a direct amazing hit, which would be an incredible challenge. All you're going to do is set him on fire, and he's just going to scream his head off and still raise the same alarm.
Okay. Well,
it wouldn't be like instant death or something.
It was an option.
Well, do you think I should just go up and knock on the door? I mean, we're going to go in no matter what, right? Might as well try diplomacy.
You are invisible.
I'd be curious what our partner thinks about that.
Oh, there you go.
Belen?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm invisible, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'd be a funny prank if nothing else. Like you knock on the door and they say, "Who's there?" And then they just open the door and there's nobody there. It's kind of funny, but I don't know that they'll open the door long enough for all us to storm in. That's going to make a difference.
Well, I wasn't thinking about us storming in. I was thinking if I could slip in and see what we're going to get ourselves into.
I mean, yeah, that might work, but I mean, the other thing is, I do know that the Durgar, famously they can turn invisible. So I don't know if they have some sort of extrasensory perception when it comes to people that are invisible around them.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, might as well.
Right. I mean, it's your booty, not mine.
If you hear screaming, that means might as well come on. So I'll just go up the stairs, then knock on the door, see what happens. Do that police knock too, loud enough I can hear it. I don't like his intently reading look.
I just want to make sure that I know where
the rule book has no script for this idea.
No, I mean it doesn't.
Wait, sorry. The person knocked at the arrow slit door of the castle with the deadly dragon.
They're trying to kill everyone. Yeah, this is gonna go well.
Wait, they're doing what?
You go and you knock on this door and you realize that it doesn't make a ton of sound because it's just a huge block of stone. It's not like a wooden door, so it's kind of like a dull thud from your end. And you wait a bit and you don't see anyone or don't hear anyone kind of reacting to it from the inside.
Okay, well, I think I may have a solution to this. I will prestidigitation a sound then.
Okay.
On the other side of a knock.
Okay. In that case, make another perception check for me, please.
$21.
Okay. When you make this sound, you look back up to the arrow slit and you see whatever the form was kind of blink out of existence. So it clearly doesn't like duck down or run away, but it's just not there anymore.
I don't like that. So I go back down and tell the guys, I think they made themselves invisible. Because it's sort of just, when he heard the knock, we might as well just barge in and see what happens.
Well, what did the door look like? Like you knocked on it, like what kind of lock did it have? Is it something we can force open, or are we just going to be stuck there? What did you look? Did you investigate the door?
Are you asking me to go back up and investigate?
I'm
'Cause I
asking
can.
you.
If you want to retcon it and try to investigate pushing the door open, you can.
All
try
right,
it.
I'll investigate the door then.
All right, make a strength check for me if you want to try to push it open, or if you just want to try to look at it and see what's going on with it.
I want to see what kind of lock it is. I don't want to
Okay.
actually open it. So that would be, you said perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. 23.
Yeah, there's nothing that looks like a lock or a handle or anything like that from the outside. So clearly this is either something that slides, lifts open or opens from the inside, but it doesn't have any sort of locking mechanism from the outside.
Okay, I report that to the guys when I go back down.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to and there's no way we can climb this thing.
So we're gonna have to rush the door.
We're just gonna have to rush the door. It doesn't sound like there's actually other options.
I thought last time, didn't we try to scale the side up towards where the dragon came out?
No.
We hugged the wall up to the door and nobody shot at us.
Okay.
We got all the way to the door. Nobody shot, but there wasn't light behind the arrow slits that time. And then as we got to the door, the dragon came out.
Okay.
So there wasn't clearly the arrow slits are manned this time, and they were not before because they were getting ready to launch the dragon. So they were not.
Launch the dragon.
Because we did make it all the way to the door before. And then as we got to the door, the dragon came out, and then we left. I think we just gotta we did not try to climb the cliff because we don't have anything none of us have anything that will allow us to climb the cliff.
Well, enough waiting around then. Let's go bang
Anyone
the
have,
door.
pythons or
We all have
we got the climbing gear I got was we got for the mountaineering stuff for the ice and stuff. I don't think I have any.
Yeah.
Or if I do, I don't have enough.
It would be incredibly difficult and incredibly treacherous to try to climb this tall wall.
I couldn't climb a simple ice waterfall.
Yeah, falling on your ass.
Yeah, I don't have anything that.
I mean, you're welcome to tow me.
Yeah, I don't have anything that allow
it won't make it won't make your disadvantage better.
I think we just put the tank in the front. We go for it.
Everybody line up behind Tony.
Great. Do I go? So should I rage then? Because
no, because it doesn't last long enough to.
Yeah.
All right,
I guess
everybody
maybe
behind
put
me. I'm half dead. Just letting you guys know. Well, let's go for it.
You're half dead.
Wait, what?
Didn't I get hit? Do we take a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of us should be full health.
Everybody should be completely. When did you get hit?
I don't know. I got a thing here that says 33 out of 50.
Well, you must not have healed yourself, and
Yeah.
you should be fully healed. All your abilities should be full.
Yeah, none of us have done anything to.
Okay, deal. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. You start carefully climbing this staircase, and you get closer to the top and closer to the top and closer to the top, and seemingly nothing is reacting to your presence as of yet, and you reach the door.
And I'm in the back, still invisible.
Okay.
Now, if I try to open this door, and it opens, and I duck. Can Dill throw a fire into the flame?
Wonderful.
He's small enough. You don't have to duck for him to do that.
Well, I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
You'd have to
fire
jump.
either.
I mean, you can stand side by side. Like, you can do anything to prepare an action like that if you want to, like, prepare to attack whatever's on the other, potentially whatever on the other side of this door.
I'm going to prepare an Eldritch Blast. So if the door opens and there's anything there, I'm going to
Sounds
hit it in
good.
the face.
But if they're invisible, okay.
I'm not invisible.
No, if they're invisible.
If they are invisible.
They are invisible. All right. So
Well, then I don't have an area of effect spell. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's why he was asking me to do.
But I don't want you to waste your fireball.
Right
You
on
don't
a
have that many.
potential.
Yeah. That's fair.
On nothing, potentially nothing.
Okay, so you're gonna try to open this door.
I'm going to do it.
All right, make a strength check for me, please.
Okay. No, I want the black one.
Why doesn't someone help him? He might do it better.
Once you assist there, Doc.
Yeah, I'll assist him.
Oh, okay. So, that's 23.
So you get advantage if someone's assisting you, right?
Yes.
So roll again to see if you can do better than that.
Okay. All right, I rolled it. So that's 18.
Okay.
Yes.
The 22.
Well, even with both of you pushing with all of your might, it does not seem to budge even an inch.
You know, I said I rolled a 23, right?
A 23. In that case, it doesn't budge an inch. But after you guys are like really put your ass into it, and you're like sweating and grunting and really trying to like push it as hard as you can.
It doesn't move an inch.
It doesn't move an inch, but once you finally give up and step back and like kind of like scratch your heads a little bit, say like, well, what the hell's you hear a large clank and the doors begin to swing open on iron hinges.
They're opening the door for us. That doesn't sound good.
Or it's a push click to open deal.
Yeah. Oh, like the push button, like to pop the button in and out.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'm still ready as soon as the door.
What do we
is open.
see?
Beyond the portcullis is an empty room with an sorry, one second. Where is the portcullis? Oh, yes. Beyond the double door, when you open it, is a lowered portcullis. And beyond the portcullis is an empty room with a narrow opening at the far end and arrow slits in the western wall. So as you are looking into this room, you're still outside. There's like a little
So it's basically a trap. You come in, you're going to be in
there's a little hallway with a lowered portcullis, and then it opens up into a room, and then there's two small passageways that allows you further inside, and on your left-hand side in that room, there's an arrow slit.
So I'm going to look at the ceiling of this little hallway to the portcullis. Do I see anything above us?
Make an investigation check. No, it looks like, I mean, besides the where the besides like where
I'm just
the
basically
portcullis
looking to see
goes.
if we step inside the door, is it going to be like, are we stepping into a trap between the door and the portcullis? Is the door
Oh no, there's just ceiling there. I mean, from what you can see, there's just ceiling there.
Okay, because I was wanting to see, like, if we step in here, are they just going to trap us between the two and just, like, destroy us? So, like, how did the doors open?
The doors open inward.
Okay.
On
And
iron.
how much space is between the doors and the portcullis?
10 feet.
Okay, so we can't actually all even squeeze in there at the same time. But we don't see anything.
as far as the ceiling goes, or anything?
No, I just mean like we don't see anything in the beyond the portcullis. We don't see other than the arrow slit. We don't see anybody or anything.
No.
Oh, jeez, we're so dead.
So it is.
I'm not going to kill you in the first room.
One way to find out,
If
man.
I was them, I would. Like that would be like, oh, let's.
No,
trap
but
them,
they haven't.
right?
It's not like
Like-
they've had time to prepare some epic trap for us. They just found out we're coming.
No, I mean,
Like,
well, if you-
logically-
Totally just
Let me
invisible.
get.
somewhere.
I just want to say something. I sent a dragon to burn down the entire country around me, and I didn't think anyone was going to come back for revenge. Like, I think I would have prepared a defense.
Yeah,
I'm just-
like logically, yes, they would have this entrance. I'm saying, me as the DM, and letting you play this game, I'm not going to kill the party in the first room of this dungeon.
What's
We'll
the
wait till
wi-
at least the
I
second.
mean,
You
you
haven't
might-
seen
you
how
might not-
incompetent we are yet.
I'm not saying you might not get injured, but it's not going to be. You said, "Oh, we're all dead." You're not going to all die here.
What's the length and width of the room again?
So this little entranceway between the gate and the portcullis is 10 by 10, and then
So
the
I
further
have a spell
room
called
is about-
Thunder. Yeah, I have a spell called Thunder Wave that does a 15-foot cube originating from me, and it pushes opponents out, and they have to do a Constitution saving throw. It's a first level spell slot, not a huge spell, but it would.
Doesn't that make a sound?
It would be noisy, but it would certainly let us know if anybody was in there that was invisible. If that's your concern, Gray.
I'm not worried. I'm just assuming like if we get in between, then they're gonna like we're walking into something. So
Yeah.
My concern was, and it sounds like it's not a big concern because the door's open inward, was that like if we step past the door, they drop the stone door behind us, and we'd be trapped between the stone door and the portcullis.
Well, we know we're going to wind up going inside anyway, so might as well just go in and we'll find out. We'll figure it out as we go.
I'm going to. Oh no, that doesn't do what I want it to do. I'm going to press the digitation. I can't speak. You can make an odd odor, and basically, I'm going to put this odd odor just on the other side of the portcullis, and it smells like one of Tickle's farts. I just put that like right on the other side. So
Very
if,
specific.
if they gag or cough or make any kind of noise when they smell that.
All right.
Okay, so you're putting it just on the other side of the portcullis.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to happen when you do that.
Can
Okay.
we see the mechanism for raising and lowering this portcullis?
Make
Like, can we
investigation
see-
check.
Thank you. That's an 18.
You don't.
Okay.
However, when you're studying around and trying to figure out where something might be, you can kind of tell that there is some sort of contraption that leads from the portcullis to your right. So it looks like it is possibly controlled by something on the other side of the wall to the right.
Explain that again, because I'm having trouble picturing this. So there's
So you can't see in the room to
Yeah.
the right of the portcullis. It looks like from the portcullis there's something going to the right that you can't see. So you can't see the
that goes
mechanism.
out of my view.
It goes
Right.
out of
So
your
it clearly is some sort of thing. If you're looking at the top of the portcullis, you see it, gears and shit.
Okay.
That something is going into the wall on your right.
All right, so I'm gonna move up to the
So
portcullis.
basically the direction the arrow slit outside was from, it looks like in that same direction is where these
Okay.
gears and stuff are leading.
So what about the mechanism for opening the door? Do we see where that's at? Opening and closing the door we can't.
From outside of this small space, you can't see anything. No.
Well, like if I step into the where I don't go beyond where the doors can close behind me, but if I step forward,
And
like
look
into where
up.
the doors are, can I see how the doors were open? Anything that leads to how the doors
Make
were
an
open?
investigation check for me.
17.
Yeah, it looks like it's the same sort of deal where there's some sort of gear contraption that is leading into the same wall.
Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing I did with the smell, but I'm going to put it over where those lines are leading.
Can you put it through walls?
Says you can create one within range. So I'd have to step up to the portcullis to do it. Because it's only like I can only do it for like 10 feet.
Yeah. So I mean, you don't know how thick these walls are or anything. So I mean, you can.
Well, I can't see. Like if I move up to where the portcullis is, I can't see where it opens wider.
You can see where it opens wider. Yes.
Just gets bored and walks in.
I'm already up at the portcullis and nothing's happened yet. So, all right. I'm
So
gonna
if you're
be
trying
like,
to peer in past the portcullis.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't see anything in this room other than the arrow slit. So it seems just like a box with the two small exits in front of you and then the arrow slit to your left. So whatever these.
Oh, so it's going through the wall
going
to
through
a
the
room
wall.
that's not even okay. That's not even. Okay.
Sorry, that's why I was like.
I thought it was just we couldn't see that part of the room where it went to. Okay.
It's going
I misunderstood.
Through the wall to your right.
Okay. That makes more sense. Sorry, I was misunderstanding the description.
Yeah.
This
is just walking in.
Open, lift this thing up. Give it a
Okay.
shot.
So strength.
Yep.
And I'll assist. So he has advantage.
That's a 19.
Is that with advantage?
Yes.
Similarly to the outside door, you guys try to lift with all your might, and you feel a hernia coming on, so you stop. And when you stop, you hear it click, and it raises up.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm very
Did I get any damage from the hernia?
No, you are well versed in hernias, so you felt it. You felt the danger of it happening, and you stopped right before it was too late.
All right.
Click it back in. Oh, sorry.
So how long to the other doors across this room?
It's about 25 feet, and the room is about 20 feet wide.
And all we can see is one arrow slit or multiple?
There's one arrow slit to your left. And then
one arrow slit to our left, and we got to cross 20 feet. And then the doors on the other side, is it open, like is it an open hallway?
They aren't doors. It's just like, think about a doorway with a kind of like a stone column in the middle. So it's just two narrow spots that you can get through, but it's not like kind of like two small doorways, but there aren't doors or anything. It's just openings.
Do I see a shadow behind the arrow slit like I saw before?
Well, you can make a perception check, but if you get within eye line of it, anything that might be in there might be able to see you too.
Okay.
Well, considering how I'm still invisible at the moment, I'll just go right up to it and look, and then
sure.
After I figure that out, that's probably going to be about where my invisibility will drop, so I would move.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, if you're just going straight into the room and looking, you wouldn't have to make a perception check. There's definitely something in that spot as well. It's a bit closer, so you can tell that it appears to be a female Durgar in this arrow slit.
Okay. Well, then I move to the side, and I would say that's probably an hour, right?
Visibility lasts an hour?
Yeah, of
Oh,
concentration.
you still got plenty of time. This has not been an hour.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I just walk right back to the guys and go, "Yeah, this one looks like a female. She's in there a slit. She'll totally get you, man."
Okay.
Did you say there was a door at the end?
There's an opening.
There's
An
two
opening.
two openings.
Okay. Well, I'll go back and look through the opening then.
Okay.
See if there's any like a hallway or anything I need to warn them about. I'll be right back.
When you look through these small passageways, to your left, and about 10 feet from your left is a set of double doors, and to your right is a very long hallway with multiple hallways shooting off from it.
Would the
Okay. Well, I go back and tell them that.
to the left, would that be toward where the arrow slits would
Yes.
be, like covering the mountain?
So to the left, the arrow slit is to the left, and the double doors are also to the left. To the right is the long hallway, which is the same direction. The outside arrow slit and the things are going through the wall.
Okay. Let me see here. All right, I guess we just got to cross the space if we're going to do it. So everybody else seems to not say anything. So
I've got a quick question before we do that. I'm invisible, but if my body covers that arrow slit and like Gray walks behind me, can I be seen through because I'm invisible, or is it just me that's invisible, but Gray won't be seen if he like walks in between or on the other side?
I would be seen. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible.
The Dr. Vakeman and me wants to say, let's try this idea. Let's just see what happens.
Stand in front of it. Yes, just stand in front of the hole.
Let's just
Hey,
test
look,
it.
some invisibility is like magic. It's completely like your poof gone, and some of it's like, but the light refracts, and all that. I'm just asking.
You go stand directly in front of it, and we'll walk.
Yeah, go do that, please.
We'll find out.
Let's find out. Yes, please. Let's find out.
So I'm not going to do that.
Can we crawl underneath it?
I could just see somebody go to shoot Gray, and all of a sudden the arrow just stops. Right?
Well, he would become visible at that point.
We can't. There's no way we can crawl underneath it, so we're going to be seen either way.
Yeah, the angles of this room are pretty well covered.
It's almost as if they designed it that way.
So you're walking through?
I mean, either that or we're just going to stand here at the doorway forever.
I was going to say, we've been playing for 40 minutes and you've opened a door. So, I mean, not to rush you, but.
I mean, can Gish go in there? Can Gish go
I will prestidigitate some noise to hopefully make them turn around while the guys rush by me, and we'll see if that works.
I mean, they know the doors have opened. They know we're here.
Yeah, but she wasn't like standing at the ready. He didn't say she had like an arrow pointed through the slit.
So,
yeah.
So I mean, we got to walk by anyway. So you guys,
for all you know, somebody is leaving. Like
yeah.
No. All right, let's all.
I can always misty step behind her and just drop a spell on her real quick and distract her, and then you guys rush in.
Well, then you're going to
and then I'm going to definitely take a shot. Yeah, I'm going to definitely.
Our wizard is not
hit by the time you guys get in there.
Yeah,
I'm just going to dash across the space.
All right,
yeah, let's just go. Let's just go.
All right.
Okay. As you start to run through this space, you hear this female Duragar yell, "To arms!" Well, it's in Undercommon, so I don't know if anybody knows Undercommon.
I don't speak Undercommon.
All right, so you hear
we know what yell means.
You hear Charler.
Oh shit!
And everyone needs to roll initiative, please.
Yeah, we're fucked.
3 hands. $19. I didn't realize I was first.
John.
I got a 4.
Woo! 15.
I also got a 15.
What's your
My
dex?
dex is +3.
My dex is +4.
Tickles?
You guys are Dexy.
I have a 14.
All right, Doc, you're up first.
So, from where I'm at, can I see the through the arrow slit to where the Durgar is at?
You can see into the arrow slit, but the Durgar is not there anymore.
Okay. Then I forgot. Was there a door to that area? There was.
Through from what Gish saw through these two small exits of this room, there is a double door to the left, which is the same direction as that arrow slit.
Okay, I'll head over to that door and try to open it up.
Okay. Yeah, sure. This door is not locked, and you can push them open.
All right. Do I see anything by chance?
Yes, you see 9 Durgar guards kind of getting ready to charge out of these doors.
I'll yell back that there's 9 of them to everybody.
Okay. Opening the door was your action, but if you have a bonus action, you can still use that.
Actually, since there's 9 of them there, I will bonus action cast spiritual weapon out there.
Okay.
Okay, and that'll be a 10 to hit, which I don't figure hits.
No.
How far away were they, out of curiosity?
Let's see. They're probably about between, with the 9 of them, they're between 10 and 20 feet from you right now.
Okay, this went 60 feet. I was just making sure that.
No, so just give you a description of this new room since you opened the door. A low stone table flanked by stone benches dominates this room, which is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Through the hazy smoke, you see featureless stone doors lining the walls. It is 50 feet high by 20 feet deep. And the doors are pretty much right in the middle of the room, so it's about 20 feet on either side of these doors and 20 feet deep.
All right. That'll be my turn.
Okay, next in order are the Durgar.
We're dead.
Well, the good news is that there's 9 of them, so they can't all attack you because you're standing in this doorway.
Yes.
But 2 of them are definitely going to get attacks on you. So the first 2 are going to try to attack. That is an 18 to hit.
I think that hits. Let me check. Yep, that is my AC.
That's 3 damage.
Okay.
And the second one is going to be another 18 to hit
That hits.
for 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Let's say 3 of the other ones cast enlarge on themselves. So they become embiggened, but they still cannot reach you. And then the other 4 are going to hold their actions because they can't do anything. You know what? No. Last 4 are going to turn invisible.
They're all still stuck in that room.
They're all still stuck in that room, yes.
So how do we get Dill to the room?
Well, next is Gish. So you have a little.
But do I know the layout yet? Because nobody's said anything to me.
He said he yelled out there's
I yelled
9
there
in
was
this
9
room.
of them there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the door, the Duergar that went invisible, the female, we don't have a way to get to her. She's behind the arrow slit, right?
You're not sure.
Well, she was behind the arrow slit, right? So there's no real way to get to her.
I mean, the arrow slit where you saw this female Durgar is this. She was in the same room that Doc just opened the door to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I go to where Doc is, and I can see over the top of him.
Don't block it for Dild.
I'm not blocking it. I can see over the top of him. I can be like right behind him.
Yeah, but Dild
There's
has to be
3
able to see the
that
room.
are enlarged, right?
Yes.
And then the others are invisible.
So there's 2 that are attacking Doc. There's 3 enlarged ones behind those 2.
And then the 4. Okay,
And
well,
4 turn invisible.
I'm going to cast, and this drops my invisibility when I can do this. I'm going to cast Bane at 3rd level. So 5 of them will go with the 5 I can see. I have to roll for Bane, and I think that's Charisma saving throw. Let me double check. Yes, that's Charisma saving throws. They all have to roll.
But this is a spell.
Yes.
Okay. First one is a 19.
That saves.
Next one is a 1.
Definitely fails.
Next one is a 16.
That's the DC, so pass or fail.
If it's I treat it like armor class. If you hit it, you save.
Okay.
Next one is a 10, which
Fail.
and then a 7.
So fail. So 3 fails. So just to remind everyone, Bane is whenever whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, they must roll a d4 and subtract that number from what they roll.
Okay.
And it's concentration up to a minute. So if I have any movement left, I'll back up from Doc to the side if I have any left.
Yeah.
And then I just want to make an observation. Are there any plants anywhere inside?
No.
Okay.
No, this is very
That ends my turn then.
very much stone focused. All right. Gray is up next.
Okay, so how far down the little hallway is the doors? Just to understand.
The doors are 10 feet to the left of the exit to the room you're in.
Okay, so it's 10 feet further in. Gray is going to summon his pack weapon to his hand. He's going to move forward. And how wide is that hallway?
10 feet. So you can be next to Doc if you want.
Well, I don't want to get in the way of Dild.
Well, Dild only needs line of Dild only needs line of sight. He doesn't need.
Which means he has to get into the hallway.
I mean, I could go to the arrow slit.
Well,
yeah, he's 3 feet tall, dude.
So
You can't go to the arrow slit. You're 2 feet tall.
I'm not that short. Jeez.
But I guess you can look between all our legs.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got all the room he needs.
I'm 3'3".
you
Okay.
are both to the left of. So like you are 10 feet to the left of where you exit this room. So he could still get into the hallway.
Okay, so if I move up next to Doc,
Yeah.
he can get into the hallway.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward and go. Can I step around Doc
To
to
his
the far
right.
side of the doorway?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on the far side, and I'm gonna whichever one is right there. I'm gonna take 2 attacks with my pack weapon at. So, all right. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. No, I don't get to roll damage yet. I have to. Sorry, I'm doing I got digital dice because I'm on the road. Yeah, that is first attack is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
And I didn't figure it did. Second attack. I rolled back-to-back 2. Plus digital dice. I guess they weren't ones, but that's another 10. I'm plus 8.
Yeah.
I rolled
all right.
back-to-back 2.
That's a bummer, but no, that does not hit again.
Okay, yeah, so that's it. That's all I've done.
All right. Tickles.
He's so excited.
No, it's like I can.
There's like 5 you can see.
So I can see in the doorway.
You can see in the doorway, but Doc and Gray are in between
In front of
you.
the doorway. Am I close to that slit in the wall?
You can be.
Could you put me to the side of that slit of the wall?
Sure.
What's that going to do for you?
Can I toss something into that slit in the wall? I'd say that I can't do anything. I mean, if you're in front of the door, I can't chuck a javelin in there. I'm going to hit one of you guys.
Let him go for it.
You can
I
try
have
to
no idea
throw
what's
it.
gonna-
There are enlarged people behind them. You can try to throw it over their heads, but if you hit a 1, I'm going to make you hit them.
Yeah.
But if you don't hit a 1, you can try to hit the.
All right. I'll chuck a javelin at one of the biggest guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Throw that javelin. Get him.
Oh, shit. Natural 20.
Okay, that
Hey.
will hit.
Okay. 6. Okay. All right, so I do 7 points of damage.
That's with your doubled dice.
I get double dice?
Natural
Yeah.
20 is a crit. You do double damage.
Oh, sweetness.
How long have we been playing?
It doesn't matter. I don't remember happened last
To
week.
be fair, he doesn't usually get critical successes. It's
Yeah, that's
critical.
fair. That's fair.
Oh, so add another 7, so that's 14.
So you add the 2 dice plus your bonus once.
Okay. So that's what did I roll the first time?
7.
I would say, what did you roll the second time? And just add that to 7.
3.
There you go. 10.
So 10.
10.
Okay.
I don't remember these things.
Better than 7.
You get 2 attacks now, though, don't you?
Huh?
So you get 2 attacks now, don't you?
Yes, I do. Gosh darn it, I do. I'm gonna
I think
throw
someone's
that
paying
one.
attention.
I have a few javelins I'm gonna chuck. Okay, I'm gonna chuck another javelin.
Spear Chucker Jones, is that his name?
That's what it is. That's an 18.
That will hit.
Okay. I just rolled 1 die this time, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, that's another 6 points of damage.
This one that you've hit twice has 2 javelins sticking in them, and they look pretty unhappy with it.
Sweet. Wait, let me take them out of my inventory.
Last in the order is Dild.
All right. Well, I'm running up there where the guys are so that I can have a line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, obviously, I didn't see where the 4 that went invisible are, or where they were when they turned invisible. But of the ones I can see, how many could I fit in a 20-foot radius?
Well, the room's only 20 foot.
Yeah. Well, the room's 20 feet deep, but it's 50 feet long.
Oh.
So you would be able to hit all 5 that you can see for sure.
Okay. Well, I guess then what I'm doing is trying to make sure that I hit the front 2 guys as the beginning of the spell, and then
I got
outward
you.
from there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then they're doing dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Fireball.
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 The first 2 are a 1 and a 2. So those are
Nice.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm happy about that.
dexterity, you said?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
Dex.
Next one's 15.
That makes a save. Yes,
So
that
that's
is
a cast.
that is the save.
An 18
That saves.
Save.
and a 6.
So three fails and 2 saves.
And there might be some invisible ones I
And there
don't know
might be some
about.
invisible ones that we don't know.
But he doesn't need to tell me, I guess, unless they turn uninvisible because they're on fire
Okay.
and they drop there.
Yeah.
All right. So those that saved obviously are taking half.
Yep.
Is that, yeah. So there you go. So that's easy. 28 or 14 fire damage.
Ooh.
Fireball.
And then if I have any movement left, I'd like to back from the door to make room for anybody that needs the space.
Okay, so you cast Fireball in this room, and there's just this giant explosion of fire that practically knocks everyone else back, but they're able to kind of brace themselves. When this literal fireball dissipates, the two that Gray and Doc were attacking are down, as well as the enlarged one that has the javelin sticking out of it. The other two enlarged ones look very unhappy. And then you see 2 others that weren't there before, one of which is a crispy critter, and the other one is still standing.
Okay.
So from the ones that you know exist, there's still the 2 enlarged ones, and there's
Sure, because they
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to break concentration if they got hurt, right? They could roll to survive that, right?
right. And then there's one more you can see, and then 2 others you know that had turned invisible.
Right.
But that is your turn. Good job.
Where to go now?
Next up is back to the top of the order is Doc. So you have a clear path into this room. These 2 enlarged ones are in front of you, and there's one other one that just turned invisible that's a little bit further back, or just became visible.
From bonus action, I'm going to use my spiritual weapon.
Okay, to
Moving over next to the I guess the one on the left. We'll go with that, the bigger.
Okay.
And that will be a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
For 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I will move in there and attack it.
Same one?
Yep.
Okay.
That'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes, sir.
For 10 damage.
You fell this one.
Is there anyone left alive that still has Bane, or can I drop that concentration?
There is one.
Okay.
The other enlarged one still has Bane on it.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, it is Durgar's turn, and this big boy is going to try to attack you. That is a gentleman's 20.
That hits.
That is going to be 13 damage.
All right.
And then the other one's going to run up to you. And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 more damage.
Okay.
And then Gray, 2 of them appear in front of you.
Okay.
And that is a 15 and a 19 to hit.
15 misses, 19 hits.
Okay. That is 5 points of piercing damage. So they're now all visible.
Okay.
And it is Gish's turn.
Okay, since it seems that they can do pretty good even with the Bane, and there's only one left, I'll drop the concentration. And since there's two that are completely fresh attacking Gray, I'll do heat metal on one of them's. What all is metal on them other than the weapon?
They have scale mail and they're carrying warcloak.
All right, I'll do the scale metal.
Okay.
And heat metal is. Okay, it is 2d8. So that's 7, 8, that's 8 damage, fire damage. It glows red hot, and they have the damage done on them because they're wearing it.
Yep.
If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, they must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop it if they can.
Well, they can't because they're wearing it.
Yeah. So if it doesn't drop the object, then they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of their next turn.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Gray, you're up next.
Okay. So both of these guys look fresh in front of me.
Well, they just both got hit by this heat metal, so they're have their
Oh, he
armor.
got both of them, or he just got one?
I thought you said both, right?
Did you get both?
I
or
can
just
only
one?
do one at a time.
I was going to say, I thought female could only do one because I had that one.
I thought so too, but I thought he said I didn't know if at a higher level it could.
Let's just go with the one on the right.
Okay.
Okay.
So one of them is now very upset because his armor is burning through his chest, but
Okay. Well, we're going to attack him twice with my sword. Or we'll start with one. Start with that and see what we do. 13. I hate digital decks.
nope, that does not hit.
Jeez Louise. 19.
19 hits.
Finally. And that is 11 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay. He's looking real rough.
And then I'm going to use as a bonus action. Do I want to do that? No. So where I'm at now with Doc moving into the room, Tickles can now get up here and engage with these guys, right?
Yes.
He's no longer blocked. Okay. Then I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay. And Tickles is up next.
Okay, so I'm going to run up and attack with my axe.
All right. I assume you're attacking the one that Gray is not attacking?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, that just sucks. Big ones. Yeah, that's 12.
That misses.
So I'll try again. That's a 14.
That misses as well.
Okay.
All right. Last in the order is Dild.
Okay. So we're down to it's 4, right? And there's 2 on Gish, and then there's 2 further away, right?
No, there's 2 in front of Tickles.
There's one in front of Tickles, one in front of Gray, basically.
Okay.
And then there is a big boy and a regular boy attacking Doc.
That changes my plan a little bit. I will do.
And all of them are bloodied except for the one attacking, or the one that Tickles just attacked.
Okay. All right. I will do. Let's see. I'll do something a little different here. I'll do some magic missiles at the one that's on Gray.
Okay.
So let me do that. That'll save me some higher spell slots and hopefully do enough damage. So, excuse me. I'll do level 1. So they don't do anything. I just roll damage. That's what.
Yep.
That's 10. What is that? What's the damage? It's light damage. What is it? Force damage. 10 force damage on that.
Okay. You blast this thing right off its feet and finish it off.
There we go. Nice. And that'll be it.
Okay. Back to Doc. You still got a big boy and a regular boy fighting you.
Yep. I'll try to finish off. Well, I'll use my bonus action for the
Spiritual weapon.
spiritual weapon. Yep. And that'll be 25 to hit
Yeah.
for 11 damage.
Oof.
And then I will attack him too if that didn't down him.
Okay. Yeah. Every time every time JP rubs his face, he does this, and then his computer thinks it's a thumbs up, and he gets the thumbs up emoji going across his. Yeah, he does this. Oh my gosh! And it's like thumbs up.
And it's like a little bubble that he's like thinking it.
Yeah, you were looking down, studying your papers, and it was like thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Sorry, I was out in the heat a lot today. I'm very tired.
I mean, I think that's great.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
That
was a 22 to hit for 6 damage.
You did it. You didn't do it that time.
You got to hold. I think you got to hold it a little.
You got to hold it.
This tall boy also falls down.
Cool.
That'll be my turn.
All right. So you have this one regular guy still on you. He's going to attack you. That will hit as a 22.
Yep.
For 5 more damage.
Alrighty.
And then the one on Pickles is going to attack you. That's an 8 to hit, which I'm sure does not.
That misses.
So back to Gish. You got 2 left. One on Tickles, which is unharmed, and one on Doc, which is...
Where's our friend at during all of this? Or did we just forget her? She just
No, she's here. You guys are crowding up the hallway. She can't get in to fight.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just go up to the one that's on the Tickles and huzzah with my rapier.
You can't get at him because Tickles.
We got the doorway like crowded.
So if you have a ranged attack or a spell, you can cast that, or you can hold your.
I'll just mockery him then.
Okay.
That's I think it's a saving throw. Yep. Wisdom save.
Don't think a 2 is going to cut it.
Nope. So that means he takes 1 point of psychic damage, but he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay.
That works. So what did you say that only did 1 damage to him?
He didn't like you.
I mean, not nice to hear from anybody, but from someone trying to kill you, it's not surprising.
So it hurt, but not a lot. It's just,
All
right. I'm gonna swipe at this one, attack and tickles twice. See if I can roll it and see what these digital dice do to me this time. 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So that's gonna be almost max damage. 11.
Okay.
And then attack again if he's still standing. 27 to hit.
Oh my God, yes.
That's as high as I can roll without being in that 20. And then 12 more damage.
Okay, yeah, no, he looks real bad.
Hey, I forgot at 5th level it increases by a D4, so I do another 1 point of damage.
Okay. You look quite a bit worse, but still not dead.
It broke his heart even a little bit more. That
It's just like, oh, they don't like me.
You had a second to think about it, and that just.
All right. Tickles. You're muted. You are muted.
I heard you. I'll attack the guy in front of me.
Yep.
That's a 25.
Yep.
Oh, that's 10.
Yeah, he was at 1, so you straight lop his head off.
Sweetness.
So it's just the one left attacking Doc. So you can, if you want
I'll attack that one.
You can move in and attack it.
Yep, attack that one. 12 and 7. So that's 19.
Yep.
That's only a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. Build.
So they're both still alive, right? You got.
Oh no, there's just the one attacking Doc.
Doc. Oh, Tickle. Okay, Tickle. Okay, easy. And he's pretty good, right? He's not hardly injured at all.
No, he's not. He's pretty injured.
Oh. I will frost bolt him then. No, firebolt. Sorry, firebolt. That's what I meant.
Firebolt.
So let's see, range spell attack here. Let's see what we can do. And let's see, I got to be within. How close do I have to be? 120 feet. I'm good.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, that's good. I got a 19.
Yep.
Let's see. That's level 5. So there you go. I got 1. So I got 11 points of fire damage.
All right. You fry this little critter too. So you got a room full of these like just little dwarves. And
All of them
one
are a
with its
little
head-
crispy.
and one with its head cut off. But you're out of combat.
Is there anything in the room to look at?
So I'll read you the description again of the room. A low stone table flanked by some stone benches dominates this room, which is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Through the hazy smoke, you see featureless stone doors lining the walls. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 small doors surround on basically every side of this room except the side you're coming in from. And then there's the arrow slit to your left.
All right. Can I open a door?
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yep.
I'd like to open a door of your choice.
Of my choice?
No, just go to the first door.
First door.
Okay. So I'll just start clockwise from the left. You open the door and it seems to be some sort of a barracks type room. It has 3 stone bunk beds protruding from the wall, but otherwise it's empty.
No, there's no box, no.
Nope, nothing. It's just.
So when you say stone bunk, you mean that the frame is stone, or like it's just a slab of stone?
It's
that's
just
a bed?
like carved out of the mountain, basically, like just 3 protruding stone pieces that appear to be used as beds.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
Okay.
While Tickles is investigating that first room, I'm going to investigate the bodies.
Okay.
11.
They each have a war pick and a javelin and dwarf-sized scale mail.
Okay.
And a shield.
I like to.
Tony can get his javelins back.
Get my javelin back.
No, you can't continue to have 9 javelins.
I don't have 9 javelins.
You're only supposed.
I only have 2. I had 4, and I chucked 2, so now I only have 2.
You're only literally actually supposed to have 1. So.
Okay, I still got 2. Anyway. All right, so I go into the next room.
Once you get down to 1, I will allow you to retrieve that last one if it doesn't get thrown over a cliff or something. But you can't continue to carry 9. I'm sorry. That was a gift I foolishly gave you with the expectation that you would understand that was a one-time thing.
That's fun.
So I'll go to the next room.
Same thing.
Can I look at one of the bunk beds? What do I? Is it just a piece of rock?
Yes, a piece of stone.
Okay. Go to the third room.
Yep, same thing.
Fourth room.
Same thing.
Fifth.
In the 5th room is the same thing.
I'm gonna go to the far and start working back toward him.
Okay.
They're all the doors.
They're all the same. They're all empty.
Okay.
There's no personal items in any of these. It's just rock. Okay.
No, just a place that looks like they come to rest.
Okay. All right.
I would like to point out that we never really killed that female Durga, so there's still someone else in there.
One of the bodies is a female.
Oh, it is?
Well, you think it's a little charred, but
you just assumed.
Yeah, it appears slightly.
He has a beard. Female dwarves can have a beard. Dude.
Yeah, it seems a bit hippier than the other ones.
Wasn't the dragon once in here? So there has to be a really large room. Where's that?
Well, so we got a whole.
You're on literally the first room of this castle.
Second.
First. So when we come back to the little opening hallways, the hallway to the left just ends at this door, or did it keep going? I know the hallway to the right went way out.
The hallway to the left ends with this door. It
okay.
Is, so if you're looking out the doors, you're looking down the hallway.
Okay. When I step out, I'm going to step around to the hallway on the right, and I can see 120 feet. What do I see?
Okay. I mean there. 50 feet down, there is a T junction. I mean, like a cross junction.
Right.
So it goes to the left and right.
Okay.
And then much further down, you can see, because there is light in this castle, there is another offshoot to the right and doors to the left.
Okay. But there's no doors before that first 50-foot junction.
No.
All right. I'm going to proceed down to the 50-foot junction.
Okay.
And are we following you? Are we going with you? Are we going together?
I assume the whole group's following me at some point, but
okay. Good.
To the left.
I kind of wanted to open the door, but okay.
There was no other doors to open.
Details.
He said the hallway ended with the doors of the room where we blew everybody up.
Yeah, you opened all the doors on the inside.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead.
So looking to the left, there is a small 10-foot hallway that leads to another set of double doors. And to the right is a 20-foot hallway that opens up into a larger room.
Right in larger room?
Yeah, large room. Let's go there.
Since it's just open, rather than have somebody come from behind us, potentially. So I'm going to move down till I can see in that larger room. What do I see?
Okay. This room is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Visible on the west wall are an arrow slit and iron lever and a heavy iron winch. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains an elevator shaft with chains running up and down from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear loud mechanical noises higher up the shaft and further down as well. A double door is embedded in the middle of the east wall. Air enters the room through a row of 4 arrow slits in the south wall.
All right, the east wall would be back toward...
So I'll do this based on your current viewpoint.
Okay.
To the right, which is back towards the entrance, is an arrow slit.
Okay. Gotcha.
In front of you, there are 4 arrow slits that look out to the outside.
Okay.
To your left is this elevator shaft, and beyond the elevator shaft is another set of double doors.
And the elevator shaft is currently, the chains in it are currently moving.
Yes. It
So
says it's
somebody-
it says it's in constant motion.
In constant motion. So, okay. So, but there's
Almost
no
as if
people
it
in
just-
here, no furniture, no anything else that we can see.
No, but what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14.
Okay, with a passive perception of 14 in the southwest corner, so that would be in front of you to your right, you can see what looks like cold breath, but there is no source of it.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast right at where I see that cold breath.
Okay.
That is the first one's 11 to hit.
Nope.
Oh, gosh dang it. Do I get the second attack, or do I get or because it was me, or do we have to roll initiative or whatever? Or
I mean, if one action is 2 attacks,
yeah, at this stage I get 2 Eldritch Blasts with 1 action.
go ahead.
All right, well, I'll do it again. Oh, oh no, I thought it was the 1. It was a 7. 15.
15 still does not hit.
Okay.
But you Eldritch Blast in the direction of this cold breath, and they both seem to hit the wall, but it spooks this Duragar enough that he breaks concentration, and he holds up his hands and he says, no, wait, I am not here to hurt you. I am here to help you.
In what language?
In common.
In common. Insight check.
Okay. A 5?
Yeah, 5.
You have no reason to believe he's not telling you the truth.
But I don't know. That doesn't mean I believe him. It just means I have no reason not to believe him. Okay.
Who are you?
Yeah, I want to walk in.
Are you all in the room now?
Yeah, I want to walk in at this point.
Okay. He says, you are you here to defeat Zardorak Sunblight, who is the brother of the guy who he's like the guy that you're here.
Maybe.
Just in case you have forgotten that name, you have heard that name before. He is kind of the leader of the Duragar.
Maybe. Who are you exactly?
He says, my name is Drek. I was the one who opened the gate for you.
Okay, now I want to do an inside check to see if that's right.
Well, he's in the room, so yeah.
Well, and he mentioned that. I mean, who would really know that?
Well, how else would it get in? I rolled a 19.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
He definitely was the one who opened the gate for you.
So why did you open the gate for us?
There is a movement to overthrow Zardorak, but we are still few in numbers. We are following Grandolpha Musgard. She is wise beyond what Zardorak. Zardorak has become bloodthirsty and has taken the Duragar in a direction that will only lead in our downfall. But our numbers are still few, and I believe you are here to defeat him. So I took a chance and let you in to aid our mission.
How does the How does the dragon play in?
The dragon is Zardarok's vicious and cruel vision of destroying this land and rebuilding it in his own vision.
That was specific.
The
So what do you want us to
the Chardalin has driven him even madder than he has been. It is. He brings blight on us all. He must be
you mean
stopped.
this? And I take out my piece of Chardalin and it's like, do you mean this?
Yes, that you should not have that. That will twist your mind.
Are you yanking my chain?
If your chain, you mean your wiener. No, I'm way over here.
Yeah,
How far are we from the arrow slits that look out over the mountains or whatever?
So all of the arrow slits in this room look to the outside, but the room is about 30 feet deep. So you're about 30 feet from the closest one.
From the closest one, okay.
Yeah. So
if you want us to believe that you're willing to help us, give us how many other Duragar are on your side and how many other are not. What are we looking at in terms of what are we facing here?
I mean, mostly not, but we do have numbers and we are committed. I mean, I did let you in. I could have just let you freeze to death outside. You wouldn't have gotten in without me. So
That's true.
But how many are we facing? Is what I'm trying to.
oh, geez, you need me to go through and actually count how many friggin' enemies are in this place?
Well, I want him to give us an approximation. He doesn't have to say. If he's not perfect, I'm not gonna. But
is
yeah,
it more or less than 20 or more or less than
A lot. There's
a lot.
a lot.
And where is this leader? Can you get us to him without?
I don't know where he is at any given moment. He's a very busy man, so he kind of wanders around and puts his finger into a lot of different pots.
Where's the dragon?
The dragon. Give me one moment.
So while you're looking that up, Gish definitely would go to Dild after hearing that and say, "Hey, I know you have one of these. So is there anything to what he's saying?"
I don't. I'm not so sure. Oh, I've got to remember accent. I'm not so sure. Can I let me look at yours? It might be different than mine.
I hold it up.
Let me here. Let's take it over to the light here by the windows.
Okay, I go over to the window and show you in the light with my hand.
I want to see if I can huck it out the window when he's not holding it tightly enough. I don't know what kind of a roll that is.
Well, I would imagine it's probably sleight of hand versus my perception or something, I guess.
It depends on how suspicious you might be of me.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait till he figures out what he's figuring out.
You don't have to tell us right now. I just
Yeah.
I'll change my question for him.
I don't know.
I was gonna say I'll change my question for him. Can you help us navigate through here to accomplish our goal? Can he help show us around? now.
Right.
You
Yeah.
want him to like join your party more or less?
Well, at least give
Well,
an idea what
if
rooms
he's
to
going to
stay out of.
overthrow this guy, then yeah. Like, if you want to destroy this guy, then here's your chance. Let's do it. Gather your forces and let's go.
Okay. So he's gonna say, we are still undercover, being as quiet as we can, to not to alert Zardarok to our uprising. If I were to join your party, then we would lose the element of surprise. But we will strike when the time is right.
Then at least tell us what rooms we should avoid, or we should what to expect in the other rooms in this area.
You guys are asking some ridiculous questions.
Well, the guy.
You realize this is like a giant fortress. I can't sit here and tell you what every room looks like.
All right, which way should we go from here? If we're going to progress toward the guy, like what are we facing in the next couple of rooms? Give us like
behind those doors.
What's behind the doors?
Behind the doors is used to be used as the office for the captain of the guards. It's mostly unused now, so it's pretty much an empty room.
Is the entire
You're
castle?
You're talking about the doors in this room, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the entire castle alerted to our presence and coming to get us right now?
I don't believe so. We don't have like Wi-Fi.
What's Wi-Fi? What's with the elevator? How far up and how far down? How many levels are we looking at?
It goes up one level and down one level.
Okay, so okay. And the change, like, okay, all right. What's in the two doors going the other way? Like if we go back the way we just came from, the two doors straight down the hallway across from us. What's over there? This will be the last room I ask about.
No, that's fine.
The guy's claiming to help us. I want some information about where to go, what we're facing.
Through the doors on the other side, there is Zardarok's quarters and his war room. I don't believe he is there currently. Further down the hall is the dining area. That is down the hall to the left. You should be able to find Grandolpha there if you want more information from her.
Okay, so how will we know your people versus the others?
My people won't attack you.
There you go.
We have to wait till we're attacked. Okay.
There you go.
Well, so far it's been attack on sight, so.
Yeah, this is true. All right. I'm going to walk over while he's there and check if what he said about the double doors in this room is true.
Okay.
Yeah. So I open them. What do I see?
A stone desk and chair stand empty on the east side of the room. The braziers that normally heat and light the room have been extinguished. An arrow slit to the south wall lets in frigid mountain air.
I'm going to go over to the desk. Do I see anything on it?
No.
Are there stone drawers?
Yeah. Is there?
No.
I'm going to just investigate the drawers,
Okay.
anything. I investigate the desk. It is a 15.
Yeah, I mean, from the looks of things, there's like some the equivalent of dust in a mountain, so like stone dust, kind of coating this room for the most part. It definitely seems like it has not been used in a while.
Okay.
Now you can ask John.
I just want to check, see if what the first thing he told us was true. So,
are you recommending a specific strategy that we should be utilizing, places we should be going here to solve this? A route, perhaps?
I mean, if I'm being totally honest, leave. Like, I want you to stay and finish this, but like, I can't tell you, oh yeah, like this is the good way to go about things because, like honestly, you are outnumbered a great deal. So, just taking things slowly, I guess, room by room, and not trying to charge in anywhere. Don't be foolish, and don't think that you're better than you are.
Not exactly our strong suit, but we can try.
I want to gather that much.
Not at all like us.
But I appreciate the solid advice. Now wait a second. My friend wanted me to show me something here by this window.
Yeah. So what should we roll? I'm holding the piece of shardlin
Up by the window, and I'm just trying to look at it, and I just be like, blink. Like knock it out the window, out the arrow slit.
Okay, make a sleight of hand versus a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, his dex is really good.
Is it? Okay.
Well, I mean, I could roll bad. I don't know.
I don't know. I got a 17.
He's got a 33.
What'd you roll, Guess?
37.
26.
Yikes. I mean, it looks the same as mine. And mine was pretty bad, and yours looks evil. You should get rid of it right away. I was trying to help. Sorry. Let me try harder.
Are you gonna throw yours out the window, Still?
I've already thrown mine away.
Oh, you did? I forgot.
On the road up, I was like,
That's right.
Dropped it out of my pocket.
All right. So what? Gish goes back like he's going to do it, but I don't know. Puts it back in his pocket.
All right, that's a bad sign. Just so you know,
It's definitely a bit of a my precious scenario where, like, even if you want to get rid of it, something stops you.
All right.
All right.
If you ever needs me to hold it for a while for you, near a cliff, perhaps, or a deep lake.
I can't carry it, but I can carry you, Mr. Frodo.
I can't carry crap.
Yeah.
All right. So should we go check the other doors? Since
Let's
the
go.
guy was-
Yeah. All right. I guess we're gonna leave this guy with it at our back and go check the doorway to the front.
I'll be here. This is kind of like my post. So if you needed any other questions that are more reasonable in scope, I'll be here.
Like, other than you tell us like what we're facing, gee, that would be, I don't know how many people we have.
No,
I
listen.
don't know where anyone's at. I don't know where the dragon is. Like,
Listen,
you're pretty
most
But I'm with you guys.
listen, I'm stuck here in this room. How am I supposed to know what's going on in every
You don't
room?
get to leave
all the
this
time?
room ever?
There's a lot of Duragar, there's a lot of like crazy monsters, there's a lot of bullshit. You're gonna have to fight if you want to stay here and get through this mission. Okay?
Okay, yes, thank you. We like you, but goodbye.
Yeah.
Here,
Let your colleague
turn around. Let me
you're
draw.
talking
Let me
to them. Let them
turn
know
around.
that
Let
we're
me
here.
draw a map on your ass.
Draw a map on your ass, and we'll drag you through this place.
What is Valin thinking of all this?
She's just laughing. She's like, "You guys."
I don't feel like any of those were unreasonable requests of somebody that claims they want to help us. But, okay.
So
All
we're
right,
going
come
now.
into the hallway.
I mean, you want me to read you the whole chapter?
No. But if we got somebody who's standing there that's like, I want to help you defeat this guy. And then he's like, but I'm not actually going to do anything. So.
Nor do I know anything.
Oh, and I don't know anything about the place. That seems suspect.
The guy you're looking for, he moves around all the time.
I'm never allowed to leave this room.
But I know he does.
Okay, we're going down the hallway to the doors on the right, or whatever the crossway where the doors were on the other end. I don't remember which way we went, but yeah, left, I guess. Head the doors.
Okay. A rectangular room has two sets of double doors, one in the north and one in the south, which is the one you walk through.
Okay.
A brazier of glowing hot coal stands in each corner. In the middle of the room is a low stone table, on top of which is drawn an illustration that looks something like a map.
Oh,
He couldn't have
going
told
over
us
to the
about
map.
it.
I love how you're pronouncing that. Makes me
It's either.
Yeah.
Brazier, what is it? Brazier?
Uh-huh. But keep
Yeah.
going with what you're going with.
I'm
Yeah,
going
it's
for
pretty
it.
good.
Whatever you want.
It's got a goddamn eye in it.
I mean, my eyes
It's a
are on it.
brazier.
Yeah.
Fine. It's a brazier with fire in it. Come on.
All the eyes are on it.
Two cheese and an eye in the
Hey,
middle.
every brazier has fire in it.
That's right. I'm looking at the map.
Okay. The map
We are
reveals
here.
it is an accurate depiction of 10 towns and its environment.
I'm stealing the map.
Also, mounted on top of a thin iron stand on the table is a 6-inch tall dragon figurine carved out of Chardolin.
Ooh, break
I
it.
am not touching that and telling no one to touch it.
It seems to be a miniature version of the Chardolin dragon that you fought.
Okay.
Hmm.
Can I do a perception check of that? Is it just a figure or is it something more to it?
So it is attached to the table by an iron rod that's in a groove on the table. And
Okay.
you do notice that there is a lever on the west side of the table.
All right. So I'm going to investigate that. I guess. Is that right? 17.
Okay.
So what does it seem to do?
Without even pulling the lever, you can kind of guess that it activates this figurine. And you kind of glean this by the fact that it you notice that the groove in the path on the table that goes through this map follows the path the dragon took around 10 towns.
Okay. So the map is not like a paper map. It's a map that's like
A Game of Thronesy kind of thing.
Yeah.
the table is the map. Okay. So I can't steal it. Darn it.
Well, we already have a
What happens if we try to
So-
smash?
Basically, it looks like this is he told you this was the war room, so this is seems to be like one of those things you see in movies where they're pushing little guys across.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Gotcha.
Map.
It's Game of
Right.
Thrones. It's the table in Game of Thrones. Got it.
Yeah. Do we all see him look at this?
Sure, if you want
I
to.
assume
Not-
Chardalin's like, I'm like, oh, I need more, so I'm probably going to be drawn to it, right?
No, not.
No.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay,
Like, it
well,
works
I'm going to go over if I see him looking at this all intently, and then I'm going to be like, well, I don't. Gray, do you tell me that? Oh, it's a thing that goes and shows the dragon's thing. Or
Yes.
do you,
If I figured that out, I would tell the group what I
well,
figured.
perhaps we should pull the lever to
Don't
see.
pull
We
the
know
lever.
what he has destroyed already. Perhaps this will tell us where he's going next.
I mean, it already looks like the path that he already took, right?
It appears to be, yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't go anywhere that is not one of the 10 towns.
Yeah. So it looks like what he did the first time. So this was his big plan. And it looks like he's already carried it out.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, to
Okay.
spoil this a little bit for you, if you
that's
were
fine.
to have gone into here before you followed the dragon, this would have given you an idea of where it was going and when it was going there.
Gotcha.
Useless
But,
now, though.
but now it's information that has already happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
So nothing else on the table?
Nope.
Okay. Headed to the doors on the other end of the room.
Okay.
Because there was nothing else in this room but this table, right?
Correct.
Can we
I mean-
smash the dragon?
What's that?
Don't touch the dragon. The guy said that stuff would make you evil. Don't touch it. Oh, you're going to smash it?
Can we smash it?
I mean,
That
if
just
you
gives
want
away that
to,
somebody's here.
It-
Let's not
it-
do that.
Okay, so it's not like it can. You moving the dragon will make that dragon move that location.
No,
so
the dragon.
you don't know that.
Right.
if he wants to destroy it, let him destroy it. I mean, what's it going to do? We've already like fireball people around here, so
Just one more clue that we're here, but whatever. I'm going to go over to the doors.
All right, I'll pass it. I'll pass it.
Okay. Brazzers heaped with glowing hot coals. Heat this
Braziers.
Braziers.
Glory hot gold.
Brazzer is even better.
Brazzers, the website, heaped with glowing hot coal, not a sponsor. Heat this chamber, which contains a large stone bed covered with soot-stained furs. Its head against the north wall. In a shallow niche above the bed is a bas relief of a giant scowling Duergar clenching its teeth. At the foot of the bed is a flat-topped iron trunk sealed with a bulky padlock. A stone door is set into the western wall.
All right, I'm going to investigate that lock for traps and stuff.
On the trunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably not the one to do this because my investigation's not great. Ooh, 19.
So you're just investigating the lock and not the trunk
The
itself?
trunk and the lock for
Okay.
a trap. Yes.
The trunk is bolted to the floor, and the lock seems fairly sophisticated,
Okay.
but does seem like you could try to pick it if you had thieves' tools.
Do I have thieves' tools? That's a good question. I don't remember if I have thieves' tools or not. I do not. Does anybody have thieves? You do?
I do not.
I was going to say, does anybody have thieves' tools?
Nope.
Well, that sucks.
Can I just hit it with my axe?
It is. I mean, it's an iron trunk. You can try to destroy it. It's going to be.
No, can I
He's
hit
going
the
to try to hit the
lock?
lock.
Oh, the lock.
with my
Sure, you can try. Make it
Okay,
a
what am I-
attack roll.
attack roll. Okay. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, we need to fix that nobody has. I don't know how we fix that, but we need to fix that nobody has these tools.
I could
Got a
do
miner's
quests,
pick.
but I don't have any.
Okay, that's an 18.
With an 18, you definitely make a dent in it, but you do not break it.
Well, that was an 18 to hit, not your damage, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to make you roll damage on a lock. It's
Oh,
either
okay.
you're going to break it or you're not.
Can I hit it again?
Sure. As long as you don't mind making more noise.
That's okay. That was an 11.
All right. I'd like to investigate the door to see if there's, is it a closet? Is it a way outside? Is there something possibly on the other side?
You're going to open it?
Well, first I want to investigate if it's locked.
It is not locked.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'll crack it open very, very slightly to see what's there.
All right. If you just crack it open to open it slightly, it appears to be a closet.
Okay. Well, I'll just open it all the way then.
Okay. It is a closet that seems to have been converted into some sort of shrine. A shelf embedded in the south wall holds a 2-foot statue of some sort of creature or god. It's a nude female Duergar with no facial features and a spiked crown, top a bald head.
Is it bearded?
It is not.
Is it wearing a brazier?
No, it is nude. That typically means that it is not wearing things.
I'm just asking.
Stacked on smaller shelves around the statuette are 7 mind flayer skulls.
This explains why we're seeing braziers everywhere.
If you'd like to make,
I would like to check those out.
if you'd like to make a religion check, you can try to identify what
I would. I don't know jack crap. I rolled a 5.
15. I got a 15.
Okay, neither of you can identify it with that.
I'll check.
Okay, where's our cleric?
Can I do a history check on the skulls?
That'll be an 18.
Still not good enough.
Okay. All right, so, well, this was a bust. We couldn't even get into the chest. And
Yes, it is. It's quite a bust.
Huge
Is there
rock land.
This is a bust we couldn't get in the chest.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going
Is there
to
anything
lock
else in here
again.
to investigate?
I'm gonna do something. Doc, my dude, tell me more about the nude. And I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration die.
Okay, so that's what
To do what?
I'm gonna hit it again.
I
I
want
guess
to
investigate it again.
Doc.
Or
Wait, he said for Doc. Doc is not hitting
Oh.
things. Gish said he's doing it for Doc.
To do what?
Doc's not hitting anything. So what do you want
Investigate the
Doc to
statue
do?
again, to do another religion check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do more.
But
do
an
it.
18, but understand an 18 didn't get him the answer.
Yes,
What-
but if he rolls
he
that
would have
high,
to
I have
roll
a D8
stupendously.
additional that he can roll.
It's-
I
sounds
rolled
like
an
something
18
that's gonna-
again.
All right.
And it was, what do I roll?
A D8, or I guess do
D8.
I roll it or do you roll it?
Well, I'll go ahead and roll it.
The
Actually.
person,
like-
who- the person who gives the inspiration die.
Well, that'd
rolls.
be a 26 because I rolled an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you recognize this as Deep Dura. Duerra.
Deep Dura.
Dedura. Okay.
Sounds like the old lady at the
Something.
bar we went into.
Imagine that. Some god or goddess named Dura that the Duragar worship. I'm stunned by this.
The
Okay.
deep dwarves, you mean?
And with a roll that good while you're trying to identify, you do notice that there's something going on with the base of this statue as well.
Investigate.
Yeah. I'll investigate the base then.
How would you like
That'll
to?
be just sort of looking. I don't want to touch anything yet, but that was a 21. Do I see like any wires or?
You don't see any wires or anything that looks like it's trapped. You do see that there seems to be some sort of spot underneath this statue.
Okay,
First.
I will pick the statue up then.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
All
Well, that's
right.
his good one, so.
Yep. 26.
Okay. You will take 9 psychic damage when you touch this statue.
Ouch.
Along with that comes a terrible sensation of having one's brain devoured by an ithalid. But once that happens, like it definitely sticks with you, but you are able to handle the statue without further.
Hey, Gish. Take off. I'm not going to.
You do realize I'm standing right next to you. I see what happened. So since I'm here, did it reveal anything?
So what was underneath? What did he find?
Yeah. What were we looking at underneath?
There is a key.
Oh.
Oh, a key.
Oh, I'll pick up the key
Okay.
and I guess go over to the chest and see if it fits.
You put the statue back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It does seem to fit, but it's a little janky since Tickles whacked the shit out of it. So you're just going to take a bit of a strength check to try to open it now.
Okay. Strength.
Do you ask for help?
Well, he's just got a key, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you assist with that.
Well, it's strength. You help.
I'll. Yeah. I didn't. I got a 7. Hey, Tickles, you mind turning the key?
Sure.
You have to roll strength.
That's a 20. Dirty 20.
Sure. So you are able to muscle this thing open despite the damage you've done to this lock. And it pops open and opens the trunk. It appears to contain some dwarven sandals that appear to be carved out of obsidian, a quilted smoking jacket, a malachite beard comb with 7 red garnets, and a hookah made of platinum and star sapphire.
A what?
Hookah.
A hookah.
What's a hookah?
It's a smoking thing, like
Oh.
what the caterpillar uses in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, okay.
And there's a rolled up leather scroll.
Yanking all of it.
Yeah.
Taking all of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, except for maybe the smoking jacket.
Well, I'd like to investigate those shoes.
Okay. So who's taking what?
Can I wear the smoking jacket?
It's a size. It's dwarven sized.
That means I get it.
You get it. You're gonna be
All right.
crazy about it.
I'll take the shoes.
The two jewelry pieces. If I investigate them, do they just look like jewelry?
So that would be the
hookah and the comb.
The hookah is. They both seem like usable for their purposes, but they're both like very, incredibly fancy and definitely worth a lot.
Okay, yeah. I'm stuffing those in my pack and being like, we'll split the money later if we ever get anybody that can buy them.
Same with the shoes. Do they look just?
Yeah, everything looks very finely made, and like even the smoking jacket has 50 gemstones sewn into it.
Oh yeah, take all that shit. And then the scroll. What does the scroll look like?
You can't tell from it being in there, but it is a rolled up leather scroll.
Shouldn't we give that one to the wizard?
I opened the scroll. What is it? What do I find?
So when you take the scroll out as the last item in this trunk, you hear a click. And when you hear this, the visage of the dwarf above the bed opens its mouth and belches a cloud of poisonous gas in the room and fills the room with this green gas. And we will end there for tonight.
Fuck. All right. We're so not going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you. Thanks for hanging out, Gordon and Bub's World. Thanks for stopping by, and Daddy Ross. Thank you guys. Definitely means a lot that you want to watch our silliness. So hope you have fun. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll back next week, maybe.
Should be.
I'm good for next week.
I mean, it's always a crapshoot. So
actually, next Sunday I'm on an airplane, I think, so I might be gone, but doesn't mean.
pay for that air Wi-Fi and join us. Roll some dice on that tray table.
There it is.
All right, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. And never turn your back on a trapped chest of gems. Goodbye.